take this one now because it's got a lot of olives on it.
Which one?
This one.
Okay.
Or do you want the one or that one?
That bigger one. That's about 10 kilos. But everybody is picking manically before it rains again.
Pick the olives so we can have some liquid gold.
Well, it's kind of green gold. Our last year's harvest. So our last year's harvest we picked really early. Because the rain beat us the year before, so we thought we'll go early. So we were one of the earliest people. And I'll just go inside and show you the colour of our olive oil. It's really dark green and it has a lovely sort of spicy, would you say, peppery flavour to it, Dan?
Yeah, amongst the fruitiness.
Yeah, in amongst the fruitiness. There's no bitterness. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm hoping we have enough olive oil or enough olives to run our own press this year. But we hard pruned a lot of the trees, so it'll probably be next year before those trees are producing again. But we're getting better every year at this pruning. It looks terrible because our trees had been neglected for so many years. They don't have great shape to begin with, but slowly we're getting them together. And so that's what it's all about. A little bit at a time. Improvements every year. Learning all the time. Did you know, Dan, that there's a tradition of singing during the olive harvest?
I had heard
down
that
in
somewhere.
the Alentejo.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone singing around here.
No, but it would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Eu gosto muito de ouvir cantar quem aprendeu. Se houver quem me ensinara, quem aprendera eu. Oh rama, oh que linda rama, oh rama da oliveira, o meu pai o mais lindo, cantar aqui na roda inteira, cantar aqui na roda inteira, aqui em qualquer lugar. Oh rama, oh que linda rama, oh rama do olivar. Na mãe veja de quem tem carros, farelhos e montes, só me veja de quem bebe a água de doces fontes. Oh rama, oh que linda rama, oh rama de oliveira, o meu pai é o mais lindo, quer dar aqui na roda inteira, quer dar aqui na roda inteira, aqui em qualquer lugar. Oh rama, oh que linda rama, oh rama do olivar.
So we've got to empty last year's oil out of our main olive oil storage tank into our reserve olive oil storage tank. So we've got space for this year's harvest.
Do you want a hand?
Don't think so. Let's hope the space.
What do you think, we haven't used it all?
No, we've got a good bit left.
We see, oh yeah, you can see how green it is.
So last year we picked a little bit earlier, so the olives were greener and the olive oil is greener. I don't think it's all going to fit.
Oh no! Don't overfill it though. Where did you get some leakage?
I don't really know, it seems to come out the tap, but the tap's not open or anything, it's not coming out now. Just there.
Oh, not on the floor. Yeah, it's come out. Maybe you moved the tap
No, I
accidentally.
didn't. It was like when I moved.
How much
tips.
more is there?
Probably 2 litres.
At least. Mmm.
We've got a clean 2 litre clean container.
Yeah, perhaps. Let me get one. Yeah. Just swing this round.
Yeah.
It's not going to come out.
Very slow.
No, you're going to have to pour it. Oh, darn.
There is a.
Is it easier? No,
Yeah, it's
we need
easy
a
to
funnel.
pour it into something.
Yeah. Well, maybe I could have poured it into this and then topped this up. Would that have been easier?
Yeah.
There we go. Gosh, such a palaver. Oh, I think I'll need a cup of tea before we head off. Everything takes 10 times longer than you think here, you know.
I'm going for 155 kilos.
But that's what we had last year.
No, that's 1 kilo more.
Was it only 150? No, I thought it was 155.
Okay, I'm going for 156. 1 kilo more. I think we're going to break our record.
40. I'm going to say 150. Press pause right now and put your guess in the comments below, and we'll let you know at the end how we did. So we're here at the Lagar and it's absolutely rammed. We're waiting for our turn to go in and have the weigh-in. But something has happened since last year. So if we just go over here, I just want to show you. Right here, we've got the big old grinding wheels that used to be here. And everything is all really modern machinery now. It's a lot quieter, but it's still mega noisy. Kind of the end of an era for the old Lagars. So we're still waiting and I'm getting hungrier by the minute. So last year we were able to press, if you had 150 kilos, your own oil. But this year that's gone up to 300 because everybody has more olives than they expected. There's people here bringing them in just fire buckets, dog food bags. It's just really strange. I have never seen so many olives or people at the Lagar.
Yeah.
We got a minus the boxes. After they took off the weight of the containers, we ended up with 174 litres. But whatever way they calculated, we got 8% return. which actually gave us only 13.5 litres this year. So although it was our biggest harvest ever, we got less olive oil than we did last year. So last year we got 15.5 litres we got 10% on 155 kilos. So they said this year the olives had quite a lot of water in them, and honestly think they've done a bit of a reduction to cover a bit of the cost of the machinery, because it was a huge investment and it's our local cooperative. So a lot of people weren't very happy, but another lagar has closed down, so there wasn't really any great choice. But we're very happy with 13.5 litres, especially as we've got the backup of the other 7 litres to use first. And we're able to share some with Paul and Joanne, who helped us with the harvest. Now that they've settled, I'll just show you the colour difference. See how green that is? And this is 2025. This one has a slightly longer aftertaste, but quite fruity. And then this one is still spicy. Mix it up and you get a different colour. I'm going to have that with my lunch. Well, for me, Christmas isn't Christmas unless I've got a Christmas cake. So what I'm going to do is I have a mixture of 1 kilo of dried fruits here, and I've got figs, apricots, sultanas, raisins, cranberries, 3 leftover dates, and I'm going to be using the zest of an orange, and I'm going to be using this agrodent Velia, which is kind of my equivalent to a brandy. So I'm just going to chop these up a little bit smaller. And this is stage 1, because I won't be actually cooking anything just yet. It doesn't really matter what fruit you use, just whatever you've got. Then the date has a stone in it somewhere. There we go. So I'm just gonna chop that up. It's a really lovely sticky date. And then these lesser sticky ones, a cheaper date. But you can use anything, it doesn't really matter. I will also be using some nuts, but like I said, we won't be doing the cooking yet. So these are going to be soaked first. It. Just going to zest the orange. Oh, I love that. I picked this today. It was the first of the oranges. About 150 ml of this. What's that? 100. There we go. Now, if you don't drink alcohol, you could use tea. I don't think that's 150 ml. that's it. I'll cover this and leave it till tomorrow. You could leave it for 2 or 3 days and you would need to give it a stir every day, but I'm running tight on time. Well, it's the next day. And here we go, look at that. I'm gonna use 4 eggs. 250 grams of butter, softened, and it's rather nice today in here because I've had the fire going all day because it's raining miserably outside and Dan's away, so good time to get, well, he's in Indonesia again, so it's a really good time to make things. And I'm just going to toss that into the eggs. And I need 250 grams of sugar. I'm going to use a mixture of dark muscovado and kind of golden brown. That's 250. $275 grams of plain flour in here. And traditionally, I would use a spice called mixed spice, which you could easily buy in Ireland and the UK in something like these. But it's essentially just kind of a mix of warming spices. So I'm going to use a teaspoonful of ground cloves, ground cinnamon, ground ginger, and a little bit of nutmeg. Not too much. This is a very strong spice. You can see how much I use there. Just a little bit. That's it. I'm just going to mix that together. So you can see this is almost like chocolate. It's so lovely. And I'll just add the flour into that. That's the flour and all the spices. I used to have a big ceramic bowl for making this, but I cracked it. Now we can add the fruit. Oh, I can still smell the aggregant. So I have 100 grams of almonds in here now with their skins on. I've done something kind of naughty. So over here, I've got this circle and I'm gonna save a scoop for myself. So the idea of this is I will have a little mini Christmas cake pretty soon for myself. I do love cooking things that are a little bit secret for myself when Dan's away. Just in case there's any air. And we'll leave that in the oven for about 4 hours. Oh, how could I forget my little baby? I'll check him in an hour. Earlier I took out the little cake and it's cooled down now. Yeah, cooled down. But I think we've been in for about 3 hours and I just want to check how this is. You know what? I think that might be ready. Isn't that cool? I've also got some mince pie filling on the go. Considering I was doing so much fruit and nuts. So it's cooled down now too. This time I've got some ruby port. So we'll try this. And that's about 50 ml. So I'm going to mix this. I wish Dan could smell this kitchen. So some of the really nice agrodent. See, I didn't drink so much, just in case you thought I was having a sneaky drink. And I'm just going to mix that up. And then I'm going to jar it so that I can make mince pies when we have our friends over for Christmas. I've spent the whole day in the kitchen. And if you're wondering what's in the pan, it's a chicken. There we go, 3 jars. We're going to have a little trial of this cake. It might be a little bit underdone. Yeah, a little bit underdone. Could have been cooked a little bit longer. Right, after eating the first piece of the cake, I've just realized that I didn't video anything, so here goes. It's no wonder I'm not skinny. Beautiful for dessert. I don't know why I'm wrapping this. It's all pretense. I'll be eating it. It was absolutely fabulous having the choir here singing all day. They could be heard across the valley. And yeah, they sang lots of songs, took a break. Thank you very much.
It's slippery here.
Yeah.
Shall we follow you, Meraid?
Yeah, that's a good way to get down.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
have fun. Thank you.
Stroke a tree time.
Stroke a tree.